When we're building out a scope of work for an adoption program, it's important to think about this like a strategic project management initiative. And like any good project, clear objectives, a very defined scope of work, and making sure we have the right stakeholders and teams involved is going to be vital. A best practice that we see is to choose a scope depth, meaning how involved are you going to get on this first project you're rolling out. Now, this is not something we can prescribe for you. It's going to have to be unique to your business. Our recommendation is to try to start as small as possible, just so you can learn and iterate quickly and try to scale up what is working. However, we understand other concerns and constraints that are happening. We built you this table to give you a visual representation, and these are all example cases, but it's really about picking a depth. In this case, it's like small, medium, large, kind of when to use this, what the key activities would be for these particular buckets, and then what example outcomes we'll be trying to drive within that. Again, your mileage is going to vary based on your project. Another best practice is, even if you have to start at a larger scope than you're ready for, break it into components. If you can do it by job title or by phasing or rollout, it's really helpful. So for example, if you're rolling out a brand new Salesforce implementation, you don't want to roll this out as one adoption program, right? We want to break this into segments. Can you break this down by job title, by segment, by module? A way to make it simpler to manage as well. This is what's going to help you sort of tie success to this, because there's going to be a lot of moving parts that go into this. So use some of the keys on the screen here to give you some reference and some guardrails on where to go, and pick a scope of work that you think would be appropriate for you.